Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a makeup tutorial, and I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do yet, but I have an idea in my head. I wanted to do just a really glowing wintry look. So something that has more of a skin focus, a really radiant, beaming skin, and then I'm going for more of a soft look on the eyes, maybe using some soft cranberry tones, some golds. So we will see where this look takes us, but I do want to leave out the glitter today. I personally live for glitter, but I know not all of you guys out there are big on the glittery looks, and I feel like every single year I do glittery holiday looks. So I'm going to try to leave that out and make this a little bit more doable for work or just more of a daytime look, whatever you want to do with it. Yeah, so before we get started, make sure you're subscribed to my channel, give this video a little thumbs up, and why don't we go ahead and jump right in. So I'm gonna go ahead and start us off today by prepping my skin for makeup, and this video is brought to you today by Glo Skin Beauty. So that is a new makeup line that was formed when Glo Therapeutics Skincare and Glo Minerals merged together to form one seamless line of skincare and makeup products. So you can find them all at gloskinbeauty.com. And it's really a comprehensive line. It's everything you would need. It addresses a lot of skincare concerns and skin types. You can actually search by skin type on the website. And it's everything you would need from your cleanser to your lipstick or your lip gloss. Glo is also kind enough to put together a giveaway for you guys. So they're going to be providing $200 gift card codes that are valid exclusively on gloskinbeauty.com. And there will be 5 winners. So all you have to do to enter is head on over to my Instagram page after you watch this video. Check out my latest post that is announcing that this video is now live on my channel, and just scroll down to the caption of that picture. It'll give you the rules on how to enter. Very, very easy. Again, there will be 5 winners, so good luck to everybody that enters. And since I want that really healthy look to the skin today, I'm going to start off with the Glo Boost Hydrate. This is the Daily Hydration Plus, and it is an ultimate hydrator for ageless skin. I want to use this because it sort of gives you a really quick, intense dose of weightless hydration, which is really great to apply right before you do your makeup. So I'm going to bop that onto my skin using my sponge. And just so you guys know, all these products are paraben and cruelty-free also. I'm going to move on to this product for my eyes. This is the Glo Phytoactive Eye Serum. This helps to maintain your skin's youthfulness around the eyes by delivering critical hydration around the eye area. So it helps reduce the appearance of aging, puffiness, and dark circles. So next I'm going to be going in with the Glo Luminous Liquid Foundation, and this is SPF 18. The shade that I'm using today is Almond. I'm going to be buffing this into my skin using a flat top kabuki brush, and this is going to give us that soft focus effect to our skin. It has sort of a light diffusing effect, and it is a lightweight liquid mineral formula, so it gives really good coverage, but it still enhances the radiance of your skin. And this product definitely has that kind of coverage to where the coverage holds as you blend it in. It sort of grips the skin, it has that serum feel to it, so it's not going to get streaky or anything like that. You're going to get a nice even application. And just so you guys know, all of the Glo Skin Beauty products are paraben and cruelty-free. So I did have a primer sitting here, but I totally forgot to use it. So if you guys do use a primer before your foundation, you can do that. I just completely forgot. And next I just popped on some of the Too Faced Born This Way concealer in light just onto my lids to prime them for eyeshadow and brighten up our lid space. So now I'm going to set my lids using my favorite color to do that. This is the shade Tempera from the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. It just always looks really smooth, it doesn't add texture to the lid, and it's just a really great shade for that. Next I'm going to be using this Zoeva Cafe eyeshadow palette, which is really cute. I just dropped it on my white jeans, so now I have burgundy circles on them. But regardless, I just want to use some of these rose tones, so I'm going to start off with this shade called Advanced History. This is like a toasty rose shadow. I'm just going to be applying that directly into the crease using a NYX number 16 brush. So this color is blending out really nicely, and it's just going to create a nice soft transition shadow for our look. Okay, so after we have that on, I'm going to lightly tap my brush into the color above it, which is called Microfoam. It's just a soft beige tan color, and we're using that to blend out the first round of our transition shadow. And I just use the side of that blending brush to also hit the lid as well, so we're blending out the bottom of our crease color that way. Then we're just going to layer up with some more of that rosy tone, and I'm keeping it a little bit underneath this time, so just below where we put it before, sort of going more directly into the crease and then kind of feathering it upwards. And again, softly blending. So then I'm going to take that same color we've been working with, this time on a flat paddle style crease brush, and I don't know why I'm yelling, and start sort of scooting that all over the lid. I do like to bring these colors, sort of blend them inwards a bit. It's not as pronounced as if you would do a stacked smoky eye, but it's gonna give a little bit more framework behind some of the more shimmery colors we're gonna put down. Just gonna kind of wrap around those colors and give your lid space a bit more of a contour. So now I'm gonna move down to this mauve-y matte cranberry color. This is called Tasting Note, and I'm going to go in with a smaller crease brush and start applying that towards the bottom of the crease again. And I am sort of doing the same thing I did with the other color, just brushing it onto the outer part of the lid. I don't have to take it all the way in since it's a bit darker, but it's just a little bit easier to scoot across with a flatter brush. So after I've done that, I'm gonna dip into the softer rosy tone one more time, just to blend again. I feel like I may need just a slightest bit of warmth, so I'm going to take raw sienna and really tap my brush off so that it's not too intense. It's really subtle, but it just helps everything fit on your face a bit better. And I'm also gonna use that same raw sienna tone just to go over. You guys know I like to sort of go over the outermost corner after I'm done applying my crease colors. So what I'll do with that is blend inwards and sort of down. Okay guys, so I do like where this is going. I feel like I managed to keep it fairly soft and blended looking, which is sort of what I was going for. That can be tricky for me sometimes to keep it on the lighter side. But I'm gonna see what it looks like, just giving a little bit more of that hint of cranberry in there. So this color from the Zoeva palette, which I was going to use, this is a really nice palette over all the colors I've tried so far. And this darker brown here is super pigmented and pretty. The only one is this actual shimmery cranberry shade. I feel like it comes off pretty soft. That is what we're going for, but it might be a little too soft. So I'm gonna take some of Venetian Red from the Modern Renaissance palette and just lightly press that into the upper lash line, just to infuse a bit more of that cranberry color so it's not too mauve-y. And I'm just gonna focus that right across the lash line and kind of start pulling it up into an outer V shape. And the color that I'm going to use for the inner part of my lid is this really pretty bronzy golden shadow. And you can see I have it swatched on my hand. It kind of has a little bit of a, maybe you can't see, but it does have a bit of a pink hint to it, so I think it's going to work really well with this. So this is the ColourPop and Sephora shadow. So you can now find these at Sephora, and the shade is called Fluffy. Every time I try to use a brush with one of these colors, I always end up just going back in with my finger. I don't know why I even try. It's just easier to get a nice smooth application. So I'm just going to apply a small amount of that just in the inner part of my lid. This is definitely one of those shadows that sort of has to warm up to your lid before you really start seeing how shimmery and pretty it is. I really love the way just the matte colors look. I think you can totally leave it like that. But adding just a soft hint of shimmer and blending it backwards really just gives it that lighter feel. Okay guys, so I just filled in my eyebrows using my Lancome Brow Expert in 101 Blonde, and then I set them using the Anastasia Brow Gel in Blonde. I'm just gonna take this shade Tempera again and lightly apply that underneath my eyebrow for a highlight. Next I'm gonna take my Benefit Boing Brightening Concealer in shade number 1 and press that underneath my eyes with my finger just to color correct my dark circles. And I just popped on some more of that Too Faced Born This Way concealer. Just gonna go in and blend that out with my beauty blender. Now before I set my foundation, I'm gonna take some of this Marc Jacobs Dew Drops Do You Coconut Gel Highlighter on the back of my hand. So that way we have a layer of glow under the glow that we're gonna apply in the form of our powder highlighter. It's just gonna emphasize it even more. It's gonna look more hydrated and lit from within. This is something that I like to do in the summer, but also the winter, because that's when our skin is a little bit more dry and dull. So having that moisture underneath your powder highlight will just make your skin look less like there's a powder sitting on top of dry skin, if that makes sense. And then I'm using my Laura Mercier Loose Translucent Powder to set that. Try to sift it a little bit by tapping on the lid. Take one side of my damp beauty blender, roll it in, give it a little bit of pressure so you have a couple layers of product on there, and just press it in. And I try to get it as even as I can the first time. And I do have a little bit of powder. I meant to not apply the powder over that highlighter, but I totally just did by accident, so. Anyway, and here I'm just gonna stop a little bit short of that coconut gel highlighter on the top of our cheekbones. Okay, and then just using a duo fiber brush, I'm pressing it in and then dusting it away. And to set my foundation, I'm using one of my old school favorites. This is the Hello Flawless Custom Powder Cover-Up in the shade Honey. And when I do this, I just very lightly dab on powder, just enough to set your foundation. Now I'm gonna use my Ofra Rodeo Drive highlighter and this Glow Contour and Highlight brush. I'm actually using the contour side, but it's a nice fluffy brush, and apply that golden tone highlight to my cheekbones. So you can see how layering that powder highlight over top of our dewdrops just really makes it more of a multi-dimensional type of look. It really looks like it's coming from within more than just sitting on top of the skin. I'm going to also apply it here to my forehead, a bit more on my finger, and do my nose, and right here in between my eyes and my cupid's bow. So I'm just going for sort of a more soft bronze look today. So I'm going to take the Wet n Wild Color Icon Bronzer and have that on a Morphe 527 brush. Just going to start applying that. I really like to apply my highlighter first and then blend my bronzer into it. Something happens when you mix the two, like the highlight and the bronzer together, when you apply that highlight first. It just gives you the creamiest look to your skin. So next I'm going to use this blush by Flower Beauty in the shade Peach Primrose. And I talked about this in a recent drugstore tutorial. I really love this blush a lot. It's super pigmented though, so I'm just gonna use a tiny bit. If I ever get that issue where it's sort of too much, I'll just go back in with the dual fiber brush I used to dust away my loose powder. I'm gonna replace a little bit of that highlighter. I applied the Dior Show Pump and Volume Mascara to my lashes, and now I'm just applying the House of Lashes Iconic Lights. Okay guys, so I'm just going to finish off this look by taking a bit more of that raw sienna shade, and I'm going to lightly trace that along my lower lash line, just a really thin line. So next I'm just going to lightly line my lips using the Rimmel Lasting Finish Lip Pencil in the shade Natural. Okay guys, so after I lined my lips, I just applied this Ultra Glossy Lip by ColourPop, and this is another one you can find at Sephora. This is in the shade Charming, so it's just a nude gloss with lots of gold shimmer in it, and then on top of that I did a layer of the Too Faced Lip Injection Glossy in the shade Milkshake just to smooth everything out and plump up my lips even more, and it adds a little bit more shine. And that is it for this look, so I really hope you guys enjoyed this. I just wanted to do something kind of glowy and soft for the winter months and for the holidays. So thank you guys so much for checking it out. Make sure you stop by my Instagram page so you can enter the Glo Skin Beauty giveaway, and good luck to everybody who's entering. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!